Hello, differentiated reading teachers. The purpose of this screencast is to really walk through what the sight word instruction looks like in our fluency group. So I've had some really great questions lately in regards to the purpose behind the sight word instruction in fluency groups, but then also just the steps to take when instructing on sight words. So just a little reasoning behind why we've embedded the sight word instruction within the fluency group is really that theory and thinking behind students with larger sight word vocabularies will continue to pick up and improve their fluency and comprehension skills. So the goal and purpose is to really increase the sight word bank for all students, and then really thinking through the lens that sight words aren't just necessarily words that don't follow phonics patterns. So for example, any word that you're able to read on a page right away or automatically, that is in your sight word bank. So just a little thinking and just a little model behind what sight word instruction looks like in your fluency group. I'll model two different examples, and then we'll just kind of walk through any other questions, or please feel free to seek me out if you have any other questions. So for example, if we were doing this sight word take from first grade, this is how we would instruct during a fluency group. So we would say the sight word take, say the word take, finger stretch the word take with me. Take. How many sounds do you hear? 3. Great. We will draw 3 syllable boxes, or I'm sorry, 3 sound boxes on our whiteboards together. Some groups already have sound boxes in your group, so you may or may not need to draw the boxes ahead of time. So back to our instruction. Take. Spell the first sound with me. T. A. We know that this A makes the long A sound, so we will put our silent E in our sound box. You'll notice that I drew the E a little bit smaller, but to really still draw attention to what the word looks like visually, but also noting that this silent E helps students make the long A sound. We would write it below and then move on to our next sight word, encouraging the students to read the word take. So this next one is a little bit different. This is a second grade sight word, and this sight word is a multi-syllable sight word, and we've received some new learning, so I'm excited to share this with you for those of you who are using some of those higher words or multisyllabic words in your instruction. So this word is the word certain. So we would start by saying certain, okay, clap the syllables, certain. So rather than using sound boxes for the multi-syllable words, we're actually going to use syllable boxes. So this time we've clapped the syllables. We know that our word has 2 syllables, all divided in between. Okay, first syllable, finger stretch it with me. S, t, cert. Spell it. C, That's a little bit tricky, but our vowel R allows us to make the sound, Next, we're going to go to the second syllable. This is where it gets a little tricky. So finger stretch 10 with me. N, 10. So I'm going to spell the first sound with me. T. This is part of the word where we need to know it by heart. So I'm going to write it in a different color. The AI in this word makes the sound. So again, this is a vowel team that I'm going to know by heart for this sight word. Okay. And back to our last sound. N. Spell that letter with me. N. Certain. Again, we could write it below, encouraging the students to then read it aloud, certain. Sometimes if you have extra time, you can have them write it another time or two as well. So that was just a brief overview of what sight word instruction looks like in our fluency groups. If you have any additional questions, please feel free to reach out or touch base with me. I'd be happy to model it in the classroom or provide any feedback as you are engaging in this practice in the classroom. Thank you and have a great day.